Okay, so just the guys have actually switched to the mobile phone because they're going to do a quick tour of the factory first, just before we finish up. So, Andrea, would you like to show us around? We'd be delighted to see, get a nosy into your factory and what you guys do, what you produce.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So where are we now?
So we're actually in the boardroom here, so you can see the products that we were looking at here, and the full collection of Firefly, which is behind you here. So that's all three sizes there.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're going to take you through the spin. We're going to take you through the spin around the factory.
Brilliant. That'd be great.
Follow me.
And what part of Italy are you based in?
So I was saying we're actually based between we're due north of Brescia. We're about halfway up Lake Garda, pretty much as far as levels go. But the closest city is Brescia. We're in Brescia province, so that's in the east part of London.
Okay, beautiful part of the world.
Yeah. So you'll get a quick peek here in this environment.
Okay. So Andrea, how many do you have working in your company?
We are in 23 people in the company. Just if I can show you a little bit our little valley, little town. We are in the top of the hill. So we are the last company in the valley.
Wow.
So we're about 600 meters above sea level here where we are.
Oh, gorgeous. Really beautiful.
So the paint plant we were talking about, which is the other building in the company, is
the green roof that you see there with the white windows.
Yes,
It's just across you. Yeah. It's literally it's about 150 yards from where we are. It's just down the road because it was already down and we didn't want to move the paint plant when we moved here. So of those staff that Andrea was talking about, we have 3 people in admin. So this is the first floor of the company. We have 3 people doing the admin, working in the and admin.
Hello.
Francesca and Elisabetta.
And they're still recovering. Yesterday. They're still recovering from the football miss.
I think the whole country is.
Andrea's office. The rest of the sales office is through here. They're off doing other things at the moment. And if you follow me, we're going to go and take you around the factory.
So you were saying before, I know you'd mentioned the paint factory. So with the paint factory, we can, if we have special projects, we can get what colors we want.
We can do, yes. Obviously, there are a few limitations as far as paints are concerned because we have to buy certain quantities. Whilst we're just doing the transfer, we're just going to show you a little bit of the beautiful Italian countryside where we are. So.
Oh, wow. Is it warm?
It's about 30 degrees today.
Oh, stop.
We won the Euro Cup yesterday, so life's treating us quite well at the moment.
Yes, yeah. Very jealous.
As far as the paint plant is concerned, as I was saying, it allows us to have a lot of, gives us a lot of elasticity on what we can do for projects. So even if you have, if you've got an architect that needs, even if it's just for a single piece, it can be tricky for single pieces because we might have to buy a certain amount of paint, but you could potentially use bespokes from one piece upwards.
Yeah.
So the building we're going into now, this is where the die casting stuff comes in. So all of the components, whether it be die cast or turn machine parts, they come in here. They do QC through here.
Yeah.
Damage, make sure they have respect to our quality standards. Somebody from the warehouse coming through here. No.
Ciao.
Hello. You look good. You look good.
This way.
Daniel's getting lost, right?
He's lost.
It's been divided into about 4 different sections here. So this is all the way the company works. We have quite considerable stock of all of the components necessary to make the product. in unfinished format, because we do our decorating in-house, we will generally keep, if we look, for example, here, this is the body for the Mira
45.
35. Yeah, that's as it comes. That's the raw form.
Yeah.
Before it's decorated. As you can see, we have lots and lots of Mira bodies here. That's the top flange for the master version. And we can, we can fulfill orders of several hundred pieces of any of the products in the range, just by picking from what we have here. So
okay, so basically, just with that side of it, you actually hold stock of the raw material, is it?
Yeah, we can fulfill small to medium size. Medium size is several hundred pieces. We can fulfill small to medium size orders in 2 weeks or less at any one time.
That's amazing.
If we have large quantities, so if it's the thousands, because we do have projects where we're doing like entire blocks, particularly for the Middle East, you tend to have large quantities, or for distributors in faraway countries where they may be buying in lots of stock. We need a little bit longer in that case, but we can do pretty much whatever we need to do. We have a 2-week lead time on just about everything. Obviously, we have colors, we need to procure paint, so we have, if it's a non-standard, we will need a little bit longer, but we are quite self-sufficient as far as production is concerned. This area we're seeing here, this is part of the technical office, so it's where we do some of the testing, and we're going to give you a sneak peek to one of our machines here that we use to test. This is specifically for surface testing. So we actually have a saline mist testing machine within the factory. It's through here. Andrea, after you.
Wow.
This machine basically sprays a solution of minerals and hot water at around about 45. It's around about 45–50% between the mix between water and the minerals. Obviously, salt is. So I'm just going to lift this up. This machine basically simulates. It simulates for every 100 hours of product spends in here. This will simulate a year installed in an average outdoor environment. So we've got 3 bollards here that we're testing the resistance of the finishing of 3 stainless steel bollards that we have.
Wow.
So this is used to be able to. It's useful as a sauna as well, particularly given today. And it's almost like being on the seaside because it tastes of salt now. It just salty taste. This will simulate you. So if you have a project, for example, where we've come up with a new finish or something, we have the potential to be able to test the surface. Any new surfaces that we use in paint finishes, we can test for corrosion within the factory.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So every product basically has been tested through that machine to ensure that you're reaching the standards required. Yeah.
Yes. Well, one of the other really interesting things also is if any of our component manufacturers introduce new finishes or new products, even if it's a component product that makes up part of a product, we can test it again. So we're confident that whatever we do will not have issues. We can keep testing things all the way through the product life. So even if we do upgrades or improvements, we're always able to be on top of the situation as far as keeping, as far as making sure that it's good and will carry on doing its job for a long time into the future.
Yeah, it's funny that you should say that. Like, we do a lot of testing in-house here as well, and we've tested a lot of your products, and the quality that we're getting back is really, really good. So, in terms of light quality, distribution of light, you're talking about 3 mechanical ellipses, like all of that stuff. You guys are coming out really, really good. So the quality of what you're producing is top notch, from a light quality point of view, but also now that I can see the back of house, I can see that the robustness of the fitting is also being tested to its fullest with you guys. So that's, really, really good. Good kudos.
Thank you.
The ethos does work. It's the mentality is followed all the way through the production process. So whether it be the lighting quality, or the finishing quantity, we try and make sure that you're getting a really good product at the right price for it. So
yeah, for sure. And I have to say the price point is very good for the quality that we're getting. So another well done, Andrea.
Thank you. Si accende da solo.
I guess we're taking downstairs now. Make sure you don't fall over in there.
Yeah, I'll try not to. Thanks. Where are we going now? Where are you taking me?
We're downstairs, so the lower floor of the two that the factory is on, because obviously being up in the hills, everything is stacked. So the factory is actually on 2 floors. The second floor, the downstairs floor, is assembly and downstairs with production lines. The components come back in from painting, and they're put together on these work desks you can see here. So we have a series of dances being made at the moment, and then so if you follow me around, you'll see we have a component stocking down here in boxes. So there's got material and semi. This is the diffuser. For example, we've got diffusers. This is for one of the bollards, I'd have thought.
Yeah.
Some of the ones that we've seen today. We have, this is from the Cubs range, which again is a range we didn't see today. This has come back in from the paint farm. So they've been QC'd and they'll come back here to be assembled for somebody's order. And this again is semi-finished product here. These will be plastic diffusers product by the look of it. And we have packaging materials also dotted around. We're actually coming through. This is actually the finished product section here. So this is these are products that are due to leave in the next 24 to 48 hours. So we'll have a quick look at
where are you shipping to? Tell me.
This is going to France. All of this stuff at the end is for a French distributor we work with.
Germany.
Germany.
Max, Germany.
Germany
also this. Then we go to
Japan.
Endo, Japan.
5 pallets of goods going up to Japan.
SND from Korea.
The UK. Abensal, Qatar. This is going up to the Middle East.
Wow.
Starlights from Nigeria.
Wow.
How many have we got? 2, 3, 4 pallets going up to Nigeria.
Pista Style from Australia.
Yeah.
Yes,
this is going to the UK.
Cesar Deba from Lebanon.
Wow.
LLC from Russia.
What else have we got?
Okay. Renewable from Arabia Saudita.
Saudi Arabia. Franton
from Holland.
Oh my gosh.
Italian.
A local.
Local black milk from Lebanon.
So oven shop
from Ukraine.
Ukraine.
BDK from
Switzerland.
BDK from Swiss and Belgium.
We've got pretty much everything. Well, most of the world basically.
So you do ship all over the world, do you, Andre?
Company worldwide.
Yes.
This is the final part. So final assembly QC is done. There's another production line just to the far side over there, just behind us.
See.
And do you sell to hello? Do you sell to America?
Yes.
The company's just starting to work with a distributor for America. Obviously, the States are a little bit more tricky because the certification required. You need UL listing or ETL listing for the States, and it's a little bit more tricky than than doing things for the rest of the world. As you'll also see behind Andrea, we separate the waste, plastic, glass, recycling. The company's actually going very green. So the group is trying to install most of the buildings. We're trying to install renewable sources. So whether that be solar energy, as far as panels are concerned on the roof, the group is trying to be as green as possible. Again, there's a whole section on the website about that.
Yeah, I saw that actually, and I got very emotional watching it because I just thought it's just, we all need to be very, very conscious of going green. And I just felt that you guys have such a history and where you're located is so beautiful that more than ever, we need to protect that. So it's great to see that in us.
We need to make sure that we don't ruin it for the next 5 generations.
Absolutely. The last generation ruined it for us, so we blame them. We'll fix it for everybody else.
If you follow me, we'll actually be able to see there is actually an additional decoration. Some of the more traditional products that the Lander group makes. So this isn't the LND range, but the Lander range. You've got a certain element of hand decorating that's done on some of the traditional products. So this is being hand brushed. It's a hand brush finish going onto a pole.
Wow.
Traditional lantern. So once that's finished, it'll look something like, you can just about make out the copper finish on this. This is a pole top section, see here. And then we've got assembly of that. Looks like mirrors down the end there.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got some of the larger mirrors being assembled at the end there.
Yes.
Okay.
You want to see or?
Well, if you want to take me, take me.
Yeah,
I can't resist and turn around, can I? Where do you get your LEDs from, guys?
So the LEDs, you have a selection. Some of the newer products will have Osram, what's it called? The range?
Osram Square.
So we use the Osram Square range from Osram.
And Cree,
Seoul Semiconductors, we have the 3030 range, which we use in quite a few of the products. And Citizen is used in particularly the longer light sources. So the brick lights, for example, in the more traditional section of the catalog, they're Citizen LEDs. What we're also going to do is we're going to walk you out through the on the way out. We're just going to very quickly walk you through the tech office.
Yeah, he's lost in all the time.
Yes, so I noticed. Daniel, you need to get more familiar.
No, I just wanted to take you through different ways because it's so much to see around here. So we're just going back towards the office block here.
So tell me your lead times. Like we talked about, you being able to produce things quite quickly. So is it a 2 to 3 week turnaround with all products, or just?
It's mostly 2 weeks, 2 weeks or less. So most of what you see is available in two weeks or less from ordering.
That's amazing.
So this is part of the product development office we're going through here. We actually have a new range coming out fairly soon.
Yes, you have to show me. Show me.
What?
This is new. They're going to have to kill us after this, I understand. So we actually have a linear range that's going to be coming out shortly, which has the same interchangeable optics that the cuboid has. So you can't. This has got an opal diffuser. We have a version with transparent diffuser over here.
So when is this in-ground or is it surface, or what are you thinking?
In-ground, surface and wall mount and ceiling mount as well.
Yes.
Ceiling mount and ceiling recess. So the idea with this is it's slightly more versatile than the cuboid. It's a linear version, basically. It's the same concept but developed in lines. So you've got a small and medium and a long version of this, and you can, again, it'll have very interchangeable optics. So you'll be able to do what you can with the.
That's very exciting.
Yeah.
And does it come color changing?
On request, yes. We do have ranges. I mean, the Firefly, which we spoke about upstairs, the Firefly is also available as an optional RGB. We are tending to get asked more for tunable white, so it's RGB white that tends to be the thing we're asked for the most at the moment.
Yeah, no, that seems to be what everyone is going to, RGB white, right?
Yeah. And then the last thing we're going to show you is the product development office, which is full of people. At this side, you have the guys that do product development. So they'll be working on technical drawings of the products.
Wow.
So we have somebody working on a CAD file for one of the products here. They will be looking at, they select the optics that are used in the product ranges, the type of LEDs. They basically do, they take the idea from a drawing on a piece of paper to being a finished product. Part of that is also this 3D printer you see through here, which is used for prototyping. So we have, it's currently working on something for another brand within the group. So just going to turn the light on. This is actually
brilliant.
This is actually prototyping for Bugatti Casa, so it's working on prototypes for another brand within the group.
That is so cool. So do you use that quite often for Landa?
Yes. So the prototypes you saw, the new linear range, which I was holding there on, they're actually high density 3D prints that were done on that printer for us to be able to work out tolerances and how to assemble the components. So very much so that's become a very useful tool for us to start writing about.
Yeah, for sure. Sure, it's brilliant. That's really, really good. So you're fully in-house there.
We are, yeah. Almost everything, almost all of the industrial processes that are required to make a product within a new product. We can do them.
Ciao tutti.
Ciao,
ciao. I cannot wait to come to your factory.
And then on the way through here, we have one of the many coffee machines, which are always a constant feature in any Italian company, because Italians don't live without their coffee, particularly the day after football. It's been a tricky day for everybody today.
Imagine if you were in England, Daniel, how tricky today would be.
Yeah, I think it's more alcohol for the English.
yeah, it's coffee for the Italians.
Yeah. Coffee and prosecco later. And we have actually one of the last new products that we didn't talk about upstairs, the eye lantern range, which you see. This is a wired version, but this is also labeled with a wireless rechargeable map.
Yeah,
so we have elements out there that are much more modern take. This is the rechargeable is also dimmable, so there's a dimmer switch on the underside, and it has a USB-C charger on the base. The rechargeable version basically has it's a higher than lantern.
We have a sample of that in our showroom, and I robbed it, and it's at home in my house now, so it's not coming back. It's now mine. I shouldn't say that on video.
That completes the tour of Landa. This is our house, and you're welcome to come and see us whenever you like.
Thank you very much. That was so good and really, really interesting to get to understand the factory and some of the products as well. So thank you so much, and thank you, Andrea. We can't see your face, but
hang on, I try.
We're just trying.
Huh?
Yeah.
Again.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a million, guys, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
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 Bye.